Breaking news as we continue to cover the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russian government websites and state-run media are facing an unprecedented wave of cyber attacks. The government is urging regulators to filter all traffic coming from abroad. The attacks are at least twice as powerful as any previous ones. The Washington Post, citing a statement from the Ministry of Digital Development and Communications, said the government did not elaborate on what filtering measures had been implemented, but in the past, this has often meant barring Russian government websites to users abroad. The Russian Emergency Situations Ministry website was hacked Wednesday evening. The hackers replaced the department hotline with a number for Russian soldiers to call if they wanted to defect from the army, under the title "Come Back from Ukraine Alive." Now to efforts to document what is happening on the ground, what is really happening on the ground. The Ukrainian Witness Project is a new media project that is capturing the horrific events there. Vitaly Denega is the founder, and he joins us now. We want to welcome you to our show. Can you tell us more about your organization, what it's trying to do, but more importantly, how it's doing it?
So when the war started, a lot of people who were working in media, they wanted very much to participate, but they could not find their role here. And we started like crowdfunding, like finding people who can do filming, who can do cutting, who can do subtitles. And we started filming all around the country what is going on. And we are filming not only military aspects or refugees, we also try to capture how everyday life changed, because at this moment, 2 million people still live in Kyiv. And including most of my team. And we still live here, and we try to capture what it's like. For example, we made a video about home pets, like how people save their pets. They sometimes do some incredible stuff to help animals to survive. And there are very, very many aspects like that. You don't think actually about it. When you think about the war, you think only about shelling and suffering of people, but there are also a lot of heroic things going on. People from like different countries who were living inside Kyiv, they try to help. For example, today I was making a video about restaurants which are now like field kitchens for Ukrainian military, for Ukrainian hospitals, for Ukrainian people in shelters. And sometimes those restaurants are not even run by Ukrainians.
So, and who are you bringing on board to help spread this information? How big is your organization, and what are the goals to ultimately get information to everybody who needs it, and to have them understand that the information is real?
The goal is to provide the world with better picture, because I remember very much how it happened in 2014. 2014, when this war actually started, there was a huge problem. No one was filming in a good quality what's going on. And I promise you that in 1 month or in 2 months, if this war will not end, we will disappear from Western TV, we will disappear from Western press, and like other countries will try to forget about Ukraine, what is going on here. It will not shock people that much. So a good content and the good stories can help us to still maintain this interest in Western countries to Ukraine, because we are very dependent on Western countries. We cannot close our skies ourselves, for example. And we know that we have a great support, for example, of American people, which are much more brave than American politicians sometimes, which, like, as I know that sociology says that like about 80% of American people want America to do more for Ukraine. So to maintain this, we have to give content to foreign media, so you have something to show which will touch your people and which will like inspire them to do something, and that will inspire your politicians, I suppose.
All right, Vitaly Denega, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We will make sure you don't disappear. We'll have you back. Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.